always seems to be getting closer. So you try to run away, you try to run. You open your eyes and try to close them. From the truth that's untold, it seems like an endless road. Which way to choose, which way to go? So let's face
Oh my god. Yo, I have been talking this whole time. Gee. Oh man. I have literally been talking this whole time. Oh my goodness. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing tonight? I'm so sorry that my mic was muted. It has been muted apparently this entire time. Yeah, I had it on mute. Well, anyways, I'm here. Welcome to the DFW Trade House stream. And what I was just saying was, if you have the opportunity or the ability to remove any distraction, get the phone, get the social media out, get everything that you need out of the way, what's bunkered down, and you know, if anybody wants to discuss anything that they have on their mind tonight, right now, if you have any questions, I want you to write them down somewhere so you can at least have them, pen and paper, of course, just to make sure if you do hear anything from me that might actually be helpful to you, go ahead and make sure that you have something available to where you can type it down or write it down or whatever you need to do. And you know, guys, we just got over the experience of a history made week, and this is what I was talking about, was Brexit. And we have a market gap right here, and that's what I was talking to myself about. This is a pretty big gap. This is about 200 pips, and it has not completed this gap at all, not even close. So I mean, it's pretty much hit the new low that it is defined. So I mean, we do have some strong technical analysis and everything pointing up, even as we have a little bit of candle wicks going up on GBP USD. If anybody's doing that, if anybody's trying to watch GBP USD, then honestly, I think that this, you know, man, like honestly, I'm trying to develop my bias, but I mean, is it really that simple? Is it just gonna come right back up? Is it? Yeah, that's really what I'm having trouble with. Is it gonna come back up here and test a zone? You know, and we have no type of other technical analysis that we can really put within this to make it more valuable. Let me move this fib. I'll put the fib up here. Got a bunch of stupid lines in here. Sorry about that. I was explaining something to somebody. Okay, yeah, it's just really all confusing. I know it is, because it is to me, so I want it all gone. Okay. And I know it did that the difficult way. Okay. So, like I said, right now, I'm really iffy on what this is gonna do. I'm thinking that maybe it might see a run down. If it comes back down and retests that zone, then you know, it's going to fill. See, the thing is like why I'm like so conflicted about it is because it will inevitably fill that market gap, but that can happen like, you know, well in a long time from now. That could happen like over here. When it comes back, it can like come all the way down like this and come back up. So everything, a lot of technical analysis is probably saying buy just due to a market gap, but a market gap is something that I was reading about. You know, it's pretty much just the continuation of the actual trend. Cowie, what's good, brother? Talked his ear off last night. I talked Chris Cowie's ear off. Alan, what's up? Sean, yo, Webb, Thirst, you know, Dirk, Kenneth, thank you guys for all being in here. You know, let's get it. And that's what I'm really trying to figure out what GBP USD is doing. I've been keeping my eye on it, and as you can see, it's been stagnant for a good while now. For the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, it has only moved, you know, a total of 130 pips in 7 hours. So not a whole lot, but in really in the last 4 hours it's barely moved. So this is kind of looking like a little bit of that bow and arrow effect where they're pulling back right now. It's consolidating. One side is going to have to win here in a little bit. It's not just going to stay stagnant, especially giving off of what just happened. So that's what I'm saying. This is some serious market data that you must understand. So as we move forward with the trading week, just keep your eyes on the pound regardless of whatever you're doing. Even as I look at odd USD right here, because this is the other thing that I'm actually looking for. This is, you know, the pair that we've been on for a minute now, odd USD. We've been buying it, and we're looking for this market gap. So I believe we already have positions. Like, I think we have a position, yeah, like right here, 0.74, and then another one, their second position at, no. Okay, so 0.73 and then 0.74. So we're a little bit up on ours right now, odd USD, and we're looking for it to at least close this gap or come up to this little bitty zone that I just made this. But this is about where our take profit is going to be, right here in this little bitty range for odd USD. So just to catch you back up to what we were looking at, this you know, looking to cash out, take profit at 0.746 and the entry at about 0.739. This is about what we're looking at right now. It's a good little movement, but you know, this is the beginning of the market week. This is something that's we're in the repercussions of a record-making week, and obviously even on odd USD you can see this huge drop here. So a lot of the market has experienced turmoil essentially, and it's not that that is necessarily a bad thing. So if your risk appetite is up there, then you might be looking to capitalize on something that the pound might be doing. You might be paying attention to the news 100% nonstop, and you're trying to make sure that that you're trying to stay ahead of the curve. So if anybody is doing that, I recommend you for it, and that's cool. But just always understand that at the end of the day, any information that you're looking for from Bloomberg or CNN or Yahoo, you know, your phone, whatever, Facebook, all of that kind of information is constructed and construed to be a certain way to make people respond in a certain way. So make sure that when you're doing that, that you understand that fully, and that you are not believing necessarily in what their bias is, but you're definitely considering the fact that they might be telling you that on purpose. Show everybody 20, 30, 50 pips or whatever, and then make a sudden movement to the opposite direction. And then that's where smart money had their good entries at. So that being said, make sure that even throughout your trading week, like, I want you to write this down, that I need you to be on either Forex Factory or my FX book or wherever you're getting political financial information from that will be critical, especially for this week. I believe off of Forex Factory, let me see if I'm right, we've got some pretty big news coming on top of everything else that is already going on. So let's look at that together. Okay, so this week, okay, so this is where we had, no, okay, so no, never mind, not so much powerful news. I mean, Thursday might be crazy, because from a certain amount of time, from 1 a.m. all the way to, you know, essentially 3:30 a.m., we're going to have news. Even Europe's, or, you know, the Euro news, anything that's going to be doing that is still going to be affected by Brexit and whatever is going to be happening. So I need you to understand that whatever the projections are, that these might become different. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong week, aren't I? I'm not. Today's Sunday, right? Okay, yeah, okay, here we are. Yeah, because this Spanish election just happened. Okay, cool. So no, I am on the right week, so everything is good. Make sure that you are just making sure that you're following up with that. We don't have like major news coming out just yet, but any of this is going to still be affected by what Brexit is and what happened. So as you can see, if you still, like I said, don't know, let me just go to the day. Go to the day, and just I want you to just look at all of these candles, and then bam, look at this. Okay, so the sheer, these are day candlesticks, 24 hours. So you can see after however many days, we've never seen anything like this. This was unbelievable, and now look where it is. Now look at where prices open, and this is a little bit of what an idea that we were kind of, I mean, inevitably this is going to happen. This has to happen mathematically, unless simply the entire pound crashes. If it gets down, you see where it's at right now, 1.34ish. If it gets down to 1.1ish, like way down here, the world is going to be and some, things are going to be different. So I'm just going to say without a shadow of a doubt that another country is going to step in, save the pound, and that probably what they did was for the betterment of for their country. I'm not really sure, no matter what I have heard through the news or anything, it's still never going to give me the true answer of why anybody left or why they voted to do it, or you're always going to hear the reasons about how their immigration charges and how they're going to be making their money now is through export tax and through all of the canals that they have control over or whatever. And we know what else, that they're spending like $15 billion a week just participating in the union. So whatever all of that means, great. At the end of the day, it's all just going to be noise in your ear unless you're out obviously there, but it's not going to have a devastating effect on anybody else that's outside of the UK or Europe or anything like that. So we have the ability to honestly just sit here and kind of just capitalize off of what might be happening, and this is a little bit of what we're seeing. Like this is where price is right now, so you could be seeing a movement at least back up to like right here to come and to retest that low, just just purely, or maybe even a little bit lower to this right there. And from where if obviously in a perfect world, if that were to happen, that is a 658 pip movement. So this is not just going to go just like this arrow, this little blue arrow, and just go straight up 658 pips. It's going to do like a bunch of crazy stuff. It can honestly, it can come up and retest, but it'll be like honestly way over here. It can come down just like this. It could just be like, okay, we're gonna come down and we'll retest this, whatever. Okay, and then no, and then just like, I'm just saying theoretically that's more than likely what's not going to happen, but it's just what can happen. So we need to be a lot more patient and let this thing play out a little bit more. In my opinion, what I would highly recommend, because there's just no history for this. There is nothing that you can necessarily call upon, so you must rely very much within yourself. If you are 100% confident based off of whatever information you're getting information from, and by all means, time for Bitcoin and gold. Hey, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, we'll see what's going on with that too. That's a whole other thing in itself. Actually, you can look at Bitcoin on TradingView too. It just recently had a drop, but it came back up. I haven't looked. So and like I said, on AudUSD, I kind of just gave you a little, where we are essentially, and we're going to probably more than likely see a market, this gap is going to get filled. Once again, gaps inevitably get filled. It's just how it happens. It might take some time, longer than others, but it will. So Euro odd did not. It has been you know, honestly, I don't, when I look at this, I really don't understand it. This is literally kind of just crazy. It did have its, obviously its big drop, and we experienced that, everybody experienced that, but now everything is trending, as you can see. Yeah, it's up a little bit, but right now, but I'm honestly just, I'm seeing it just gonna come back down here. What time is it right now? It is it's 24 minutes into the hour, so we're about to see it's probably gonna start coming back down and retesting. So I don't know. Euro odd is just weird right now. I don't know. I don't like it. It might go way down. Yeah. What, euro odd? Euro odd dropping? Yeah, that's what, I mean, just the euro coming down. Well, at least for right now, because this is, look at, wow, it's moving right now. That's moving up. See, it's just, it's so consolidated. You see what I mean? It's just so much in here. We got a pretty dirty zone, so maybe it could be a good buy, but how far is it going to go up before it just comes tumbling back down? I really think it's going to be, the gap is where the market's, yeah, I'm going to flip Bitcoin this week. Ooh, buy and resell. Oh boy. That's what's up, Miguel. We have three Bitcoin, I believe. If I had to guess, there's actually some ATMs out here in Dallas that you can trade dollars for Bitcoin, which is pretty dope. You're gonna trade NFP. It's gonna be a crazy week, Miguel. Yo, that's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be next week though. But Rolando asked what NFP is. Let me show you. NFP is the first Friday of every month, and it's not gonna be this one because this isn't the first Friday. This might be July 1st. But it, you know, I know it's confusing or whatever, but this is going to be the Friday. So as you can see, when you're on forexfactory.com, by the way, if you haven't been there, Ronaldo, this is where it is. But you can go to the calendar, which is at the top, and then you can see the news releases in your particular time zone. No, it's not this Friday. It's next Friday, July 8th. Yeah. It's not this Friday coming up. It will be next Friday. So, and like I said, you have a lot of massive news coming out right on top of each other. The unemployment rate, the NFP is the non-farm employment change, and then average hourly earnings and the unemployment rate and the employment change for Canada. This all comes out at the same exact time. So what this means is we are going to be having a lot of volatility right here in this particular time. So mark this down on something that you are using right now, Ronaldo, and say July 8th at 7:30 a.m. Well, depending on what time zone you're in. For me, it's 8:30 a.m. and I'm in Central, so 8:30 a.m. for me. This all drops at the same time, and it sends the market into a crazy direction. But we'll have some links dropped out for you. For anybody who wants to be a part of it. So we've really been killing it on the last NFPs with trade-in. Shout out to trade-in. Absolutely, it's an incredible experience to be a part of. So that's really dope. Really dope. Hold on, I want some ice. What about G to J? Where's Wealthy Chuck at? Look at that. Another one. Damn. The pound is falling right now. It's falling like crazy. It's just like, and then the dollar, look at that. It's just, what is look at that. It's crazy. Why am I in 15 minutes? Yeah, so once again, just another so much little movement, but it's just been moving up and down in such a little movement for so long now. That's a big deal, guys. I want y'all to understand that that is market manipulation, and I wouldn't go as far as to say that word. manipulation, but it is something that you must see. That right now, after this news just came out, if you are trading live right now, that's why I keep talking about it. This could theoretically be a good money making time for you. So what I might suggest is that if nothing is coming out with GBP right now, like no news polls or none of the crazy stuff that's just going to send it into a whirlwind right now before London. Now also understand that London is opening up here in a couple of hours, so if you must trade, like let's say for example G to J, I would be looking for some buy limits, but way down here. Well, that's like 200 pips down, but still lower than where it currently resides. Probably about the 1.3 or 135.05 zone on a buy limit. And then GBP USD is right at about 1.33017. So with that being said, if you're not trying to do it, then you need to make sure the gap always closes. Inevitably it does, but the question, Miguel, is when does it close? It might not close for 3 more days, and it can just continue to drop and then have one power stick come blast through all of it. I mean, inevitably it will happen, but when is always the key question. And we have, you know, like I said, a lot of technical symbols and technical things speaking to me, saying that, you know, it's about to come shooting up. You should just buy in. You should just buy in. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be looking, or I'm definitely looking, but I'm not going to necessarily be trading on any of that. Like I said, we're up on odd USD right now, so we're pretty much chilling on odd USD. We're staying away from the pound right now in terms of actually placing a trade on any of it. Because we don't have the cojones to do it. USD and CAD should be a short on NFB. I could see it. Might be a short now, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so it's Sunday today, so it's not this Friday that's coming up as in 6 days or 5 days or whatever. It is in 12 days or 13 days or whatever it is. So that, make sure that we're always paying attention. What should I be buying / selling right now live? Well, Kenneth, first of all, always make sure that you question everything that I say and don't just listen to it. But like all I was saying is that if you were looking to trade the pound, if you are, then you need to be looking for it to probably, it will be going up to the upside, but if it doesn't come back down and touch your buy limit, then so be it, you know. Is odd USD a short? No, I think odd USD, we've been on a buy. No. It is dropping right now, so my trades probably are getting back close to either break even right now. Not negative, but it is coming down right now. Everything is just weird. Do y'all see that? Is everything just kind of weird right now? It's really, what is it doing? What is it waiting for? Why are we not seeing major movements? What is this? Like, I'm really confused. I really feel like, how is it just like an explosion happens on Friday and all this stuff starts happening, then the market closes? You know what I mean? And then it opens back up, and then everything is just like not moving, barely moving. I'm literally just looking at it, I'm just like, wow. It's like every pair is just like, you know, looking weird. Maybe London lights this up. Like I was saying, guys, I don't understand this market language right now. It's very, I'm not getting super strong credentials to indicate like one direction or another. This can definitely just keep falling, you know, and continue off in that direction. And then the deeper, well, this is GBP US. This is USD GBP, which is, I don't know why I'm looking at this. Yeah, but I don't know, man, guys, for real. This market language is honestly very foreign to me, the way I'm just looking at it right now, at least for right now. Let's make that clear. It's, you know, London hasn't happened yet, so when that market opens, you know, London might be something to pay attention to tonight, for real. What caused the 2014 USD CHF crash? I think it was didn't something happen out there? I don't remember necessarily what caused it, but I think something happened. Central banks are putting in 100 billion back into the market, so brokers are probably just chilling. Wow. I've lost 40 today, not made anything. Well, yeah, Kenneth. Okay, so if that's the case, Kenneth, then you're done trading for the day. You know, if you have already surpassed your limit of the amount of money that you wanted to lose, then you're done. You can continue to look at charts, maybe trade on a serious demo account, but other than that, if you've already surpassed the amount of money that you were willing to lose today, then you are just going to continue to lose money, just like if you went to the casino and you were on a losing streak and you thought that that was the thing that was going to be affecting you. So you need to maybe go outside and you know, get some fresh air, go eat, take a shower, watch a movie, whatever. Just get out of that mindset that you're in right now, and then only then would I say then you can step back on to the charts. But you know what Miguel said, central banks are putting in 100 billion. See, that would really make sense, guys. I'm telling you, yeah, this is like a 200 pip difference over the last 8 hours, but it's not 208 pips in one direction. It's just kind of just bouncing in a very all of them are doing it. And that's the thing, especially like Euro Odd, for example. We're just fighting in a tiny little area. That's all we're doing, except for obviously the one major drop. We're just fighting in an area. I don't really know what look at that. Like, what do you do with this? I don't. I'm sure once money is distributed, the markets will start bouncing. Yeah, definitely, dude. That's what it has to keep happening. You know, think about Pokemon. I'm sure we got millennials in here. When Venusaur wanted to use Solar Beam, he had to charge. This is it charging, and it's about to just shoot. It is going like all of them. If all of the markets are stagnant right now, that, you know, obviously the sessions today have been very slow, very like not a lot of anything. So with that being said, that London, everybody might be waiting for London. The world is probably waiting for London right now just to see what that market is gonna open up at and how it's all gonna just be responded. How long would you expect Brexit to affect the markets? Honestly, it can affect it for the next 15 years. I mean, to be 100% honest with you, this drop right here is going in the history books. The last time it got anywhere down this low was, look, let me remove everything. Okay, so it won't even like let me. Okay, so yeah, no, it did. Look, this is 1994. Look, this right here is 1994. Look at where price currently is. It is already past, you know, 2009's lowest low and 2001's lowest low. So this right here is the lowest it has been since like 1975. No, it broke the 09 zone too. Yeah, but I mean, you're right though. 2009 was the last time it was incredibly low, but it broke that too. at least 2 years. Yeah, Alan, I'd say that too. 2 years. Like, how long is Brexit going to affect the market? Honestly, it can affect the market for years. It could take years for this to come back up, to be honest. It could. It really, really could. I think they were just saying that 5 years, the pound is going to get very, very strong again. That, you know, right now it's on one of its lowest lows ever, and it's just going to climb right now. So we're definitely going to pay attention to it. What do you think gold is doing? I haven't checked gold, but I'll check gold. I have no idea what gold is. Oh, I'm looking at it on the month. Well, it's been climbing for a minute now. All right, so on an hour for gold, once again, very trendish market. Nothing's moving. In gold, I mean, looks like it's moving right now, but we'll see. I don't think gold's gonna come down. Yeah, I think gold's gonna go up. I think it's gonna continue its uptrend right now. Yeah, it should continue going up. I don't see why gold will fall. If anything, I think gold is just gonna get stronger. And it's not because I'm like an expert on gold or anything. It's just because of what's happening. If paper money gets weaker, gold is obviously going to become more valuable. It's anybody will agree with you on that. If the dollar gets stronger, gold goes down. The value of gold is pointless if we actually all cared about the dollar. It's just simple. What was that? I just saw like smoke. That was weird. There's a ghost in the house. Max Kilner says gold and Bitcoin long-term bull because every wants stability. Silver too. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and commodity metals. So that might be what we're going to be trading here in the next couple of years. Who even knows? You know, we might get off of currencies like paperback currencies and switch back to commodities. That gold, it won't be gold versus the dollar. It could be gold versus silver. It can be gold versus Bitcoin, Bitcoin versus silver. There's always going to be markets for everybody to trade and you know, make money off of. But like I said, hey Jordan, have you been looking at the markets? I don't like how stagnant everything is. Well, yeah, I was looking at Audio C2 and everything, like I'm just looking at it and I don't really understand this language at all. You think that when a bomb goes off, like Brexit, you know, on Friday, and then it just like all hell's breaking loose and then the market dies, you know, and then it closes, and now we open it back up and nothing's happening. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is just an internet currency that you can buy. It's kind of hard to come across right now, but Bitcoin might become like a universal currency. Although we can trade corn too. Oh my goodness. We could trade corn. Let's go. Corn. Hit me up for Bitcoin talk. I'll be trading with Ryan Mazur from RFT. So guys, if you want to talk about Bitcoin, yo, Miguel actually came over to the house one night, and me and this boy were just bouncing like Bitcoin knowledge off of each other, and it was so dope. Like Miguel, it was so dope to have you over, man, and to have somebody over that knew about Bitcoin like we've known about, like, you know the story, man. We were talking for a minute about Bitcoin, and I know Miguel is the person to hit up about Bitcoin for real. GJ, UJ, CJ all just double tap daily lows. Let's check one of those. USDJPY. And it just double tap daily lows. What do you mean, fam? Miguel, you know you're welcome to. I don't know what you mean, just double tapped on the daily. Oh, okay. Like way back here that we might have. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Hey, Jordan. Check USD JPY on the daily. Even to, today's low. Well, still, I do agree with this. Like, that is a very, very hot zone, and it's right there with it. So I can definitely see that. Now let's check another one. GBP, JPY. Dailies. And then hours, you get a bunch of bullshit. Bunch of this. What is this? I need to move. I need to make moves. Brexit, Brexit, Brexit. Alright, cool, Miguel. That for sure. You know, guys, is anybody looking at a certain pair right now? Is there any questions you guys have? Like, what is there something that I can help you with right now? I'm also going to be re-uploading a video that Stephen Jean did over Fibonacci's for us one night. So if you want some more education on Fibonacci, that it's you know, Jordan had rewatched it, and then I rewatched it, and it's just, you know, really good. It's really good on how he explains it. So if you want a new updated version, I promise I will be dropping that. USD to the Mexican peso. Oh goodness, I think it's MXN. That's what it is. Even see, look, even the peso in that is stagnant. Stagnant. Can you go over what you write in your trading journal before, during, and after every trade? So definitely, you know, definitely, Sean, first thing would be within the journal that we're not specifically talking about rules. You're obviously going to have, you're going to be able to write this down. You're obviously going to have your entry point and your take profit line and your stop loss, your amount of risk that you were willing to put on the trade. So you're going to have like that baseline stuff, but now to be more specific with yourself, develop something that you write within your trading journal that can give you a before emotion feel. When you decided that you were actually going to take the trade, how did you feel? How did you feel in the middle of the trade, whatever happens, and then after you close the trade out, what was your emotion? And then as you start doing this more and more and more, you can probably start to see that your emotions might be mathematically adding up, so you'll be able to get a better understanding of pretty much your emotional process of as you trade, whether you win or you lose. I promise you that when you win or when you lose, those before and after and during emotional things that you write down are probably going to be a lot of the same things. So the idea that you ideally want to go for is calm, calm, and calm. No matter what happens, if you're winning, that you're not super excited, or if you're losing, that you're super pissed or super mad, because you don't want to swing to one side or the other. You want to be right there, calm, calm, calm every time. That's what you ideally want to go for, but make sure that you are following up with yourself in an honest way. What's up, Casey? Casey, we San Diego Trade House in this now. What's up, boy? How you doing? Hello. Today the Mexican spread was over 150 around 6 p.m. Yeah, it's a joke. I think I saw it jump up to 240. That's crazy. Yeah, markets are definitely getting flooded with cash right now. Markets are stagnant. What should trade mentality be since Brexit has occurred? Cautious. Cautious is definitely the word. Even, you know, I was listening to Ep53 from Trade and Talk, and one thing that he said that was really powerful to me is, I want you guys to understand that, let's just say you have you buy in here for a sell. You buy in right here. Look at me on the camera. You buy in on the sell, and let's just say your stop loss is right here. Well, like what happened with Brexit, how it dropped almost 1,000 pips in an hour. If the price of, you know, that particular pair at this time is above your stop loss, and then it instantly drops 40 pips, and during that 40 pip drop your stop loss is within that, the next available price was therefore below it, so it might, and it might actually in fact just go past your stop loss, if that makes any sense. That it's going to go to the very next available price that is presented to brokers, is what is going to be you know, the number. It's not, for some reason it doesn't just move through the numbers, it just jumps, and the candlesticks just follow along with it, no matter how big those jumps are. So definitely be cautious. Like I said, this was world, you know, this is record news, record drop, record things happening right now. Even in the world, the European, or, you know, the UK leaving is still something that hasn't happened. Like, it's probably going to make Texas secede now. So Mike, can I send you this worksheet I made to act like my trading journal so you can review it and tell me if it's good? Yo, Franco, send that to me right now on Facebook. I will personally get to you later about it. So I want you to send it to me right now so I can look at it, brother. Please send it to me. As a matter of fact, I want everybody in here to send me that same thing. You know, if you have a trading journal that you have instituted right now and you're wondering if you could improve on something, or you just want me to see it for whatever reason that you might have, great, send it to me on Facebook and I will definitely make sure that I get back to you. I had a TP down, do that the other night, move too fast to catch it. I'm telling you, cousin, exactly, bro. It doesn't just move. I don't know if I'm making that clear. That price doesn't just move from 1.5 to 1.4 and hit all of those little numbers in between. It will literally go from 1.5 to the next newest available price, which is 1.4. So if your stop loss or take profit line is in there like that, then it doesn't count, and it's just gonna, you know, keep going. I wish you could see what TV I am watching you on right now. What do you mean? What do you mean, Kenan? Caution with every pair. Ronaldo, yes. Brexit and Nexit could be next. Yeah, Miguel, I can see what you're saying. If everybody wants to start leaving the Union, then that's what's going to start happening. And then it's not going to stop at the European Union. Now, the Asian Union wants to, now they want to get apart. And now Mexico wants to leave the North American Union. So now you have like these, you know, I'm just saying, yes, it could 100% start a domino effect. It could definitely do that. It will go past your stop loss. All happened to me. If someone Scotland is calling for a revote, I would be very cautious. This last week I told the people that asked if they weren't an intermediate trader and have 10k in their trading account, don't trade. Check your snap. I'll hit it up later, Kenneth. Well, alright, since you said it, I really don't get on so bad with Snapchat. Let me see. I don't see it. I don't know if you sent it to me straight up or did you just like put it on your thing. I'll get back to it later. Yeah, I thought maybe I was gonna be able to see it instantly. Anyways, market makers like whole numbers, zeros and fives. See Mark and Miguel, and that's very true. So guys, think about write that down if you don't have it. YouTube's conspiracy theory videos are working. Down with the Bilderberg. Alan, yo, and also with that sacred geometry. I see you with that tree of life, boy. Alan, don't you think that you're slick? You ain't slick. I see it. I see you. Oh, you just added me as a friend? Oh, okay. How do you know what my Snapchat is? 7 people added me. 7 people? Here, I'll just add. Oh my God, I have so many people that have added me. I should add them back. Here, I'm gonna add all these people. I'm not doing that right now. Alright, I'm pretty sure that I just added you. Anyways, markets are very, very, very not volatile right now, and I want you to understand that that is a problem, that there will be huge moves being made to one side or the other, depending especially what's going to happen with GBP going forward, because as you see, Brexit affected almost every one of the markets. Oh, it's on my stream. Oh yeah. Tell them about gold and silver. Yeah, Casey, it's funny that you bring that up again, because we were already talking about it, about how Bitcoin, gold, and silver are going to be the things that we're probably going to be trading here soon enough, and it's going up. Like, gold and silver is going to go up. It's going to go up. It might have some retracements down, it might have some retests down, but it is going to go up. So if you do find those retests down, that you have a position, you have an opportunity available to you. Money. 137 inches. That's dope. That's dope, bro. That's sick, man. Well, once again, thank you for being here, brother. If anybody really is looking to trade demo. I know it sucks. I know that there is like a mentality that surrounds demo money, but if you have not been trading for a very long time, that you must understand that, like, essentially a world war just started in Forex, that something huge just happened, and now we are like in this breath before the storm phase, you know, like raining blood, before that happens. And so when that happens, we're about to see some serious movement. So if you are not ready for it, if you do not understand the market language like I do, at least for right now, remember, London starts soon, so we must be keeping our eyes on what is going on for these pairs during London. It is if you are trading tonight, you better, of all charts, or I mean of all times for you to be looking, I think the first London after something like this would be powerful. Then again, I have never experienced this before, as we are all new to it, and now I'm developing my own little opinions about it, as you should do the exact same. Anything that I say may not be the best correct answer for what is actually going to happen. I could be dead ass wrong. I could be dead ass wrong. Am I going to be a part of IML TV, Sean? Yes, I am. Yes, they have IML has asked me to get onto an education platform that they want, that they would like me to get on there, and I said yeah. So I am definitely going to be on IML TV, and I will be one of the teachers that will be teaching on IML, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm actually pretty excited about it. So I've always been, this is what I do, guys. Y'all know I've been doing this for a long time, and I just know that if anybody was ever gonna hit me up to teach people, that's what I've always done, no matter what. Not even just with Forex. Like, I love to teach people new things, so it's just by nature something that I wanted to do. So they reached out, and that's I'm gonna be helping them. So look forward to that. But we will still be having our DFW, these streams right here, like the trade house streams, are still 100% going to be going on. If you are going to be in IML, then you know that I will also be a part of IML TV. So don't worry if you're not in IML. It really has it really doesn't make a difference. The trade houses are always neutral, my friends, and the trade houses are not tied down to any one particular company, because if anybody has, in my opinion, if anybody has a desire to want to learn how to trade, that a trade house door should be open to you. The one closest to you, they should have their door open to you. if you are serious about learning how to trade. So, you know, with that, and you know, going forward with that, guys, I really am about out of material. You know, if do you guys got questions? Do you have, you know, something that you'd like to share with everybody? Remember what I said, and what he's going to be doing is sending me his, you know, you can send me your trading journal, send me your charts, send me your markups, send me your rules, send me whatever it is that may be something that you are struggling with, something that you need to get past, or you've been studying trading for a long time. You know what supply and demand zones are, you know what support and trend lines, moving averages and Fibonacci, you know all this, but it's just like, how do you implement it? Maybe that's something that I can personally help you with. Maybe that's something that I can get you past, because that's the whole point, no matter what, is that if you are missing something in Forex trading right now, then that just means you have a rock in that river, you know, and we got to pick that rock up so the flow can continue to happen. And I would, you know, if that's something I can help you with, then please make sure that I do it. Seriously, thank you for everything you do. Really owe a lot of my knowledge to you. Sean, thank you, bro. Thank you, Miguel. Casey, you know we're brothers, man. Miguel, you as well, like everybody. It's always been about the people. Me and Casey were on a good long talk last night too, and you know, it's about freeing the people, guys. It's about making sure that truly everybody is not just eating, that they are really getting better with their lives, because animals eat. We need to be human beings and experience, bro. I want everybody to experience, not just to, you know, have a financial stable income, because that's, at the end of the day, that is the start of everything. So, you know, with much love to you too, guys. Well, with that being said, if nobody has any questions, we will be here tomorrow night, the same exact time. So if you will, you know, just go ahead and take a screenshot and just share it on social media. That's all I ever ask for, and just tag me or tag DFW Trade House, guys, and I will be here tomorrow. Bro, I need to hit you up so you can teach me more Forex. Yeah, I need help to implement. I know support, resistance, supply and demand zones, but it's getting to know when to enter the trade to need help, and know when to get into a trade confirmation. See, Sergio, I experienced the same exact thing. What time did this start? It started at 11 Central. 11 Central is when I go live, and I will be here, you know, and all you have to ever do is just go to youtube.com, you know, go to YouTube and then just type in DFW Trade House and just keep refreshing it till it says live, or like the DFW Trade House Facebook page, like all of the Trade House Facebook pages, because they're going to start becoming more active, and you know, you'll see it, you'll see the links dropped, you will see it here. Alright, Miguel, bet. With that being said, guys, like I said, one love to everybody here. Pay very, very close attention to these markets. This will be a very interesting week every day. You know, tomorrow it can move another 1,000 pips, and then my jaw will just like be down here the entire time around the stream. So, you know, with that being said, guys, I love y'all all, and we'll see you tomorrow night.